Hi, I'm Mike Blossberg, the Biology Education Manager at PASCO.
And I'm Barbara Puglisi, Curriculum and Training Specialist at PASCO. Today we're going to look at a PASCO Spark lab called Diffusion, where we look at a model of a cell membrane with the dialysis tubing and investigate passive transport in that membrane. So I'm going to open the Diffusion Lab. And the first page that comes up is Materials and Safety, followed by some background information about the lab and also the main idea of the lab, some questions to prime students' memory, and then the instructions.
We'll begin by connecting the wireless pH sensor. We'll press the power button to turn the sensor on, and notice the Bluetooth LED blinks red, indicating that it's ready to pair.
Now that it's ready to pair, I'm going to click the Bluetooth menu icon. I see the pH sensor, so I'm going to select it, and I'm done. It's connected.
The first measurement we're going to take is of some vinegar and blue food coloring, which is acting as our intracellular fluid. So we'll place the sensor in solution and then wait for the reading to stabilize. That looks great.
It's at 2.6, so I'm going to record that in the text box, 2.6.
And I'm going to rinse the sensor before we begin our next run.
It's a good idea to remind students to scoot the lid up on that pH sensor so it does not get into the solution.
Okay. All right. We're going to place the sensor in solution, and we've already prepared our model cell with dialysis tubing, and it's filled with the vinegar and blue food coloring solution. We'll now place that into the beaker and clip it to the side so it stays in place.
And I'm going to start data collection. And data collection will run for about 5 minutes, so we'll come back in about 5 minutes and look at the last minute or so of data collection. And we're coming up on 5 minutes here, so let's stop data collection. It looks like it's starting to level off. And it looks like nothing happened, but if we go to the tools and scale it, you can see more of a change. I'm going to select the first minute of data, and I'm going to select high above and to the left of the first data point so that I make sure that I include it. And there's my first minute. I'm going to click Done. I'm going to use the Curve Fit tool to select a linear fit in order to get a slope equation, to get the rate of change in pH over time. So if you can see the first initial rate is dropping by 0.0249, so I'm going to enter that in the text box. And I'm going to compare that to the last minute of data. Using the Select tool, I'm going to click Done, Curve Fits, and Linear Fit. Slope equation comes up, and I get negative 0.0168.
So the pH data is kind of what we would expect, given that as diffusion continues, the concentration gradient is going to decrease, so the rate of diffusion will also decrease. At this point, students can go on and complete the lab to measure the pH of the solution inside of our model cell to see if it changed from the original data point, and then also complete an optional inquiry extension.
If you would like more information on this wireless sensor or any other sensors, visit pasco.com/wireless for more resources. Thanks for watching.
See you next time.